Hey, what's up, guys? Hope everybody's doing well and having a great day. A couple of days ago, we talked about the close approach of an asteroid on the 12th of April. This one right here, 2021 GW4 at 0.1 LD. That is very close between the Earth and the Moon. It went safely past the Earth on the 12th. In fact, we went through a small debris field. If you look here at this list provided by the NASA JPL, there were 14 near-Earth objects that we knew of coming towards the Earth between the 10th and the 12th. That's quite a bit. This one here coming very close, possibly traveling with other smaller ones that could be influenced by the Earth's gravity, and it looks like that was indeed the case. There was a large fireball witnessed by over 200 people, and those were the ones that filed reports over at the American Meteor Society. I'm sure it was seen by many, many more. But this thing came eerily close to an airplane in the sky last night at 10:16 p.m. on April 12th. And we just wonder if it wasn't somehow associated with this one here that came 0.1 LD close to the Earth. So as we mentioned earlier, the possibility of this one here traveling with smaller companions, and it looks like that may have possibly been the case. We're going to come back and take a closer look at that in a moment. Also in this video, I have a brand new picture slideshow, new sky phenomena photos sent in from all around the world. First here at the website, checking out the Schumann resonance. You can see there's been a couple of bumps in the Schumann, little background resonance. Not too much going on, overall pretty quiet. No high-speed streams of solar wind coming towards the Earth just yet. There were a couple of CMEs that just launched off of the eastern limb of the sun. They're not directly Earth-directed, but we could feel a glancing blow in the coming days, maybe around the 16th or the 17th. Hopping over to the Yellowstone supervolcano caldera, looking at the seismographs that monitor the mighty supervolcano. They too have a little bit of activity. You can see a lot of red vertical lines. That is from a earthquake, and those vertical signatures are on most of the seismographs, especially on the eastern side of the caldera. That is from a 3.9 earthquake that occurred about 100 miles away, about 8 miles deep. You can see it right here. In fact, let me switch maps. Here's the supervolcano caldera. In fact, there's Yellowstone National Park. There's Yellowstone Lake, and here's the 3.9 earthquake that occurred just a few hours ago. That did show up on the seismographs over at the supervolcano caldera. A lot of times we don't know the origins of some of the smaller quakes that we see at the caldera, but this is one of those cases that we do. That was a 3.9 quake, about 100 miles away. Now we're over here at spaceweather.com. They mentioned the CME that came off the eastern limb of the sun. Not Earth-directed, but could feel a little bit of energy from those two CMEs. Coming down to the near-Earth asteroid list is the one I just showed you. April 12th was a busy day, one of the busiest we've seen in a while, as there were 6 NEOs on the list over here provided by the NASA JPL. Well, one of those, I think, may have been traveling with a companion, quite possibly multiple companions, as we're over here at the American Meteor Society. And last night, there was a major fireball event over Florida and Georgia, as 205 reports came into the American Meteor Society. You can see here how they've got the fireball triangulated, moving from south to north. There's the arrow. Here's the witnesses covering most of the peninsula of Florida, even a witness up in Georgia. Not only did 205 people send in reports to the American Meteor Society, they're all right here. You can read all about them and their experiences, what they saw, how long they saw the fireball, about how bright they thought it was, some of it from their perspective, like a report here out of Davenport, Florida, a minus 27. From that perspective, they're saying it was as bright as the sun. There are 9 videos here at the American Meteor Society. I wanted to look at a couple because one of the videos showed the fireball looking eerily close to an airplane in the sky. Looks like the airplane was coming in for a landing, and the fireball came very close, at least from this perspective. Here's the video footage sent in to the American Meteor Society. 205 reports. This one was by Adam Berluti as he was driving down the interstate. And then there comes the fireball, completely lighting up the sky, turning night into day. Travis Elijah, another one, bright fireball, turning night into day once again. Patrick A. Smith, as they were loading up something in their trailer, here comes the fireball off to the right. That one, too, showed a very bright fireball. Once again, turning night into day. That was a pretty good size fireball. Joseph Grisham, this one here, there's an airplane right over here blinking, and you can see it's probably more than likely coming in for a landing. Here comes the fireball and turns night into day. Look at that. You know, the passengers on that airplane definitely saw that fireball, at least the light from the fireball. Airplane there, fireball here. I'm going to slow it down, zoom in. You can see the airplane over there blinking. Fireball, you guys tell me, how close is that? I mean, probably within a few miles? I don't know. It's difficult to tell. But the light completely overwhelms the sky, overwhelms the camera, the plane completely disappears, and so does everything else for that matter. It's saturated by light, and then the light disappears and the plane reappears. Incredible footage. Have never seen anything quite like that, and I've seen hundreds of videos like you guys. If you're sky watchers, you've seen hundreds of videos of fireballs and photos of fireballs entering the atmosphere. I've never seen one come that close to an airplane, or at least occupying the same general area of sky. A large fireball and an airplane occupying the sky above Florida at 10:15 last night, and I think it's associated with the debris field that we were going through here recently, and it was a small debris field. I mean, there were 14 known NEOs in the last 2 days. In 48 hours, I would say that qualifies for a small debris field, absolutely. And I think they were traveling with some smaller partners that did get influenced by the Earth's gravity. Incredible video footage, and you can find that over here at the American Meteor Society. And if you guys ever see any fireballs in the nighttime sky, or the daytime sky for that matter, don't forget to come over and fill out a report of what you saw at the American Meteor Society. Very easy to do. I've done it myself. You can find a link to the American Meteor Society down below in the description box. Also in this video, I've got a brand new picture slideshow, new sky phenomena photos sent in from all around the world. Shannon out of Cedar Grove, Indiana. Very low to the ground, ominous looking storm clouds that were above Indiana here in the last 2 or 3 days. Then a very intense double-decker rainbow appeared above the skyline. Great photos sent in by Shannon out of Cedar Grove. This one here was quite unique, as you can see what looks like the outline of a triangle craft right here in the middle of this very low to the ground dark cloud. Robert out of Laguna Beach, California. Very photogenic sky here. It looks like a butterfly or maybe some sort of an eye in the sky. Thomas out of Coleman, Alabama. Fiery orange clouds. Maui, Richard. Beautiful golden sunrise from Hawaii. Jeff B. from the International Space Station noticed this cloud reaching way up into the sky, so high that it was casting a shadow on the cloud deck below it. And those clouds right there are probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 20, 30,000 feet. This thing here was probably reaching up into the 50 to 60,000 foot range. Good observation from the International Space Station, noticed by Jeff. Danny out of Nova Scotia. Big jumbo halo around the sun from Nova Scotia. Guam, Stephen, noticed yet another fiery orange sky at either sunrise or sunset. Then, as the sun, I think, rose, the sky turned a really beautiful gold. Zach out of Laramie. Check this out, would you? Looked like some sort of a ship moving through the sky, and he said this did, in fact, do that. It moved right over town. This thing looks like some sort of a large boat or something cruising through the sky. Incredible photos here out of Laramie. Great job, guys. Thanks for the photos. Keep them coming. If you have any photos you'd like to share, you can send those to reports at MrMBB333.com. All of the photos end up here at the Sky Phenomena Photo Gallery at the website, and sometimes I'll use them in a video just like you saw right here. Thanks for watching. Have a super day, and be safe out there.